Hi there, you have made it to lesson 9 with a problem set. And you probably already done these problems, but you can take a look to see how you did. Again, 20 minutes maximum for your work time, but I'm sure that you'll finish before that. So assume each of the following represents a table of equivalent ratios. So we want to fill in the missing values and choose one of the tables. Choose one of the tables and create a real world context for the ratios in that table. Okay, so you know what? I'm looking at this first one, 22. I see a pattern, 44, 55, 66. I'm thinking this would probably be 33. And I think this is probably 11. 11 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 times 6 as I'm climbing up the table. Well, now I just have to figure out this. So 1 times 2, 1 times 3. So this is times something times 3 times 2. This is times 4 times 5 times 6. So 6, 24 divided by 6 is 4. 2, okay, I'm just saying 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 5 is 20. I think that we've got it. This one is an 8. So that one, done. Then 14, 21, 35. I think there is a multiple of 7 in there. 7 times 1, 7 times 2, times 3, times 4. 7 times 5, 7 times 6. Okay, that's just one side. Then 15 something, 25, 30. Sounds to me like I'm counting by fives. 15, 20. So 15 is going to be 10. So this was times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5. So if this is times 2, this has got to be a 5 times 2, 5 times 3, 5 times 4, 5 times 5, 5 times 6. So that, again, we're just using what do we know as far as multiplication and division and keeping the ratio true on both sides. So meaning it's a 5 to 7 ratio throughout the table. Here, this one looks a little crazy. I've got 12, 15, 18. I'm thinking this could be multiples of 3 because this is 3 times 5, 3 times 6, 3 times 4, 3 times, okay, this is 3 times 4, 3 times 5, 3 times 6, if I'm thinking along the same lines. This would be 3 times 3, 3 times 2, 3 times 1. Let's just say that part is okay for now, but then 3 times 4, so something times 4, this is times 5. So if I divide that, what is 85 divided by 5? There's 1, 5, 35. There's a 7. So this is going to be a 17. Is that not weird? I know. It's just a big, big odd number. Okay. 17 times 2 times 3. Yep, times 4. 17 times 4 is 17 times 4. I get an 8. Carry that. That's a 68. And then 17 times 5, 17 times, it must be times 6. It's 42. That works out. Okay, so that part's done. Now all we need to do is we're looking a real world context for the ratios shown in the table, whatever table we're looking at. So let's say I'm going to choose number 2. I'm going to change this so it is easier to read. And I'm going to put down for every 5, let's say cups, 5 cups, it's not very big, of blue paint. We add 7 cups of red paint to get our shade of purple. I shouldn't even say shade, but it's a good. So if I have more blue, no, I have more red than blue, which means it's going to be a reddish purple. That's, you know what? That's my real world situation. We're making a color purple, and we've got our blue and our red paint, and we know our ratio of 5 to 7. Okay, done. Hope you enjoyed that. Now you can take a break.